So every single week, I see someone saying AI is going to replace UGC creators. And if you're building income online, especially around family life, I get why that feels really unsettling. Let's talk about it in today's video properly. If we haven't met before, my name's Charlotte. I've worked with over 400 brands building paid UGC income long before it was super trendy. And I help everyday creators, especially moms, build real sustainable income from content. So this isn't theory. This is what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, being in the trenches. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe and let's get into today's video. AI tools are literally everywhere. They're developing so fast, new updates daily. I literally have my own AI tech stack that I use to grow my creator business, which makes it faster and more efficient. I use AI to write good scripts, to generate visuals, and also to edit faster and save money in my outgoings as well and not have to outsource as much as I did before. So the question, is AI killing UGC, isn't silly. It's literally a fair concern. But the answer isn't what social media is making it to sound like at the moment with huge scare tactics. For me, AI is a brilliant support. It can help you, as I said, generate ideas. Personally, I use UGC Buddy a lot as one of a ChatGPT imprint. It helps me draft scripts, ideas. I use Opus clips to reduce these YouTube videos into shorts as well. I use AI myself every single week. But here's the most important part that I think isn't spoke about as much. So AI is a tool, it's not the product. So yes, whilst AI can generate content, it can't generate our lived experience as human beings. It can't replace that real moment of a mum interacting with her child or as a user trying a product for the first time. Some things won't hit. And it can't replicate the nuances, the humor, the honesty that comes from UGC and why it actually converts so well at the moment. UGC works because clients see themselves in UGC, which is why brands use it as part of their marketing strategy. Now we are literally in a trust recession online. And for me, I believe that the brands that are going to stand out long term are the ones that are building trust now. No shortcuts. And trust, you can't automate it. So whilst it is a place for AI, there's a real yearning online for trust. Let's talk about at the moment what brands are actually paying for. Brands aren't paying for videos. They're paying for content that feels human, specific, and really believable. And that's why creators are still being hired day in, day out. I tell you, I've never been busier within my creator business, and AI is more prominent today than it was yesterday. In fact, as more brands flood in with AI generated content, the creators who don't cut corners are going to be the ones that are going to stand out even more. Also, believe that we're actually going to see so much more opportunities for creators to become the face of brands. Reality breeds trust, and trust drives sales, which is the ultimate goal of these brands and businesses. And personally, particularly even over just the last week alone, I've had so many conversations and inquiries with brands about becoming the face, requests to do more in person shoots. So I think it's definitely you're seeing two shifts and sides of the equation. As some brands decide to flood and just use AI, don't they? A lot of brands are saying, no, we're not going to do this. We want to build that trust. We want face of brand. We want recognition. We are happy to go the long road with this. And I think those brands are going to be the ones that are going to win long term. Now, here's how smart creators are going to be using AI going forward. The creators who aren't going to fight AI, they're going to use it. They're going to use it for ideas like structure, pattern recognition, looking at what good is and using it as a context to create and replicate their own speed, efficiency. But it's not going to become the heart of the content. Remember, story sell, that's how we get emotions. It's going to be a way to deliver much faster and efficient, but you still need to stay human within the content for it to really, really connect and convert. Some agencies and some brands experimenting with AI clones, they are going to use it fully. They're going to cut out, look at the bottom line. They're going to be thinking short term instead of long term. That's real. We can't take that away. Some agencies choose to go down that road. There is going to be the need, and more, as I said, we're in a trust recession for more companies using AI creators, the fact that they are using AI creators. And again, that is going to turn some people off. Now, what I want to talk about is that a lot of brands is going to be in need to build much more community around what they are doing because, again, community builds trust. And I think this is a massive opening for creators as we move forward. World connection is going to matter more than ever. And we're already seeing a shift with this. Brands are investing more in community, they're having in person events, they're doing giveaways, they're having community ecosystems online as well, experiences. always getting invites to in-person pop-ups for a brand. They're really, really working and focusing how to build this community aspect. These type of brands, they're the ones that will actively want creators. Can't send an AI clone to a pop-up. Well, not yet anyway. Obviously, sooner or later we might start to see holograms, but they're not going to hit the same way, and we don't need to worry about that right now. My prediction is that the brands that rely solely on shortcuts, they're going to blend in, and the brands that rely on community, on trust, they are the ones that are going to stand out. Best advice for creators right now is that UGC doesn't have to be the end goal. It's a skill set, a paying skill set. Creators, they're building high value skills alongside it. Hence, like creative strategy, brand messaging, content direction, understanding what converts, ads. They're not just looking at what looks nice, but what makes you harder to replace. And that's my advice for any creators at the moment. Build long term high value skill assets. UGC is not dying with AI. It's honestly just evolving. The creators that treat it like developing a skill set are the ones that we're going to see around in a few years' time. And we'll have options that have UGC, strategy, creative direction, brand partnerships, community managers. So if you want to future proof your skills, build the confidence and to stand out in a crowded marketplace, this is actually what you need to be focusing on. And inside of my community, the link is below. It's absolutely free. This is what we're looking at, how we can use AI to fuel us and make us stand out in the marketplace as opposed to it diminishing and taking away our work. So go ahead, join. The link is in the bio. I'll see you inside. Now, if you've enjoyed today's video, please do go ahead, subscribe. I'm dropping lots of content how to build a sustainable creative business. I will see you in the next video.